Hello and welcome, wanderers, to another adventure in Sanctuary. I've just discovered the most wonderful thing about Fireball. It's an executioner. Executioner. It is an execution tool. It is meta. It's a very good thing. Very good. Sometimes I think that bar is a little lower than 25% when it actually works, but I can't remember if it's a lucky hit or just always every time an enemy is 25% below health. But anyway, the Fireball will execute any enemy below 25% health. So basically, the way you play it is, you still use Lightning Ball, but when Lightning Ball fails, and Fireball will pick up the mess. It's quite satisfying. And this is the urn. We have not collected enough yet. Careful, Rahir. Well done. Oh, you know what, though? We're going the wrong way. Careful right here. Well done. Oh, there you are. That's so satisfying. I feel like the soul of Arcane Orb is breathing inside my Fireball. In fact, I know it is. I know it is. I think this enlightenment thing is more than I thought it was. I was so against change. Now look at me. I'm enlightened. This is the first nightmare dungeon that I've played this season. We are still in, of course, Penitent. Is that what the difficulty is? Penitent. I think that's correct. I can't remember what it's called till it's Torment, of course. Oopsies. Didn't mean to do that. We both just took a break, I guess. Is Rahir doing that? I think he's the one knocking it out of the park.
My name is Pomuk Zlicek.
Okay.
I write this as I bleed out my last among the corrupted tombs of those who might have been my brothers. I have hunted these wretched creatures for as long as I've been able to wield a knife against them. They feed on blood and grow strong in numbers. I have chased them into this nest and been caught in a trap. Their leader can raise the dead, and I fear for all who wander unknowingly into these crypts. If you have the skill, hunt them down. Do not let my death be for naught.
Is it just me, or does that seem a little inauthentic that someone bleeding to death would take the time to write an essay about, or a diary entry, right before he died? Did he have the diary with him? I also find that kind of weird about Nerel's character. You go looking for her and find one of her notes. Was it... Maybe it's more common, I don't know. Maybe before texting, you just wrote notes to yourself about things and then left them in the place they happened, instead of taking them with you. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to look into a new exposition dynamic, I'm just saying. Like, how would we clean that up? So it's a man dying in a crypt, leaving a note. Nope. Have him dying in the crypt. Have you come upon the man dying in the crypt? And he explains to you that. That would be more authentic-ish. And just finding the dead man's note, in my opinion. And of course I'm not. I am a humble grocery distributor, so... It just always rings a bit hollow when I find a note written by someone who is, in fact, about to die. It was like, I am writing this now because I am now about to die. But, no, I guess death notes are more common. I don't know. Almost. Rest in peace. Yes, it's fun. I love it. Waiting for the right moment to strike. With the world's most arcane orb-like spell. The fun thing is, paired with a potent crackling energy, this could lead to the highly sought after state of consciousness only the greatest wizards have ever known as the popcorn bucket. The popcorn bucket experience. The popcorn, really, though, because it's when the kernel becomes the popcorn, it makes a pop. So, like the exquisite sensation of bubble wrap, it's that same sort of fizziness. There's just a lot of popping going on. But like this, like that. Now that was not the popcorn bucket experience. The chain reaction wasn't long enough. An atom bomb, if you saw it from a molecular level, would be the most exquisite popcorn bucket experience. But only from the atomic level. I'm sorry, yes. Yes, the atomic level, quantum level. Yeah, from our point of view, it's just a single pop, more like a rumble or a waterfall than a series of consecutive explosions. Damn. That one's tough. The big ones are tough. There's a lot of meat on them. He's thinking about it. And no one's tied to this post, I've noticed. Someone could be tied to it. Maybe this fellow was. Or did we kill him? I can't remember. The body's burnt, so I assume the latter. You know, one big attack to whittle them down. Then your fireball. Oh no, I'm sorry. Big attack, crackling energy, and then one fireball, and you've got them. It's very satisfying. I dare say it's the most fun I've had as the sorcerer. The most complete I've ever felt. Like, this game is growing into something. I say it all the time. You have no idea what it's going to become. Even now, you have no idea. Where it will go. Executed. Oh yes, I would run. But it wouldn't do you any good. You know, you really have to resist the temptation to use Fireball so you can use it at the right moment. Otherwise you'll waste mana. Have we done well? No. We are still... I guess we're looking for this thing. So handy, these maps. And that wasn't fun. I almost turned around. I have a bad habit. After I finish a fight, I go the opposite direction where I need to. It's a nasty habit. I don't know why that is. Some people say it's because you're a pussy and you're running away, man. We know that that opinion's probably a little skewed, but plausible. So, what I discovered is they've changed the fireball. What do they call these runes? Enhancement? I don't know. The rune of fireball. It now increased damage to burning enemies. When a non-boss enemy takes damage while below 25% of life, they're instantly killed. Isn't that amazing? It feels like Arcane Orb to me, just a little bit more. Closer and closer. Now I just need that item or seasonal power where it can actually be me hurling my galaxy, and we'll be right back to where I was. And Aralyn shall have returned in form and in power. But I would have to be able to cast slow time as well. You know, creating the time shield. The time warp. Mr. Blood Bishop. Wouldn't it make more sense if he was a Blood Cardinal? It just sounds better. Blood Bishop just sounds better. I think the Cardinals are the ones that wear all red. Oh, lucky me. They cast twice. The ball lightning cast twice. Well, it cast twice once. No, it did. It cast twice. Get away from me, you bitch.
I'm below. What you say I'm below? Me get up in the chair. Okay. Can you come say hello? Okay, come on. Up in the chair with you. Ooh, okay.
Abby Lou likes to get in the chair and then get on my shoulder like a parrot, but facing the other way. Which is smart, because I'm facing this way, so if she faces that way, we can ward off any threats. Those blood blisters are no bueno. Let's see. Anything to make it a little faster. Just seems like everything dies so slowly. Which is not a bad thing, I actually. Oh. Higher critical strike chance and intelligence. Noted damage there. If you adjusted that, we've got on it. Nope. Well. 20% movement speed. Two to evade charges. I like the aspect, but the regular specs, I believe, are better on these doom cleats. These gloves, these boots. What do these gloves have? Chain lining. Chain. Is that helping me so much? Well, who wrote that? I'm sorry, I was reading the inscription on the hatred's grasp of the unbroken tether. Who wrote that? Who is that? It's, I guess, a friend who strangled another friend. Detestable. One should only strangle demons. Demons are spiritual forces. I could hardly be called friend. They are by very definition opposition to everything. Better or worse? Worse. Three more intelligence. One less damage percent. I don't think it's good. Let's see. No, it's not. This. No, it's not. What am I basing that off of? Attack go up, attack go down, attack go up, attack go down, attack go up. Although it can be misleading, especially when we start incorporating all of the unique elements. But for the most part, for now especially, it's better off just to do that. 197. Go flip it back. 84. And 6. It does this to me. I hope no one interprets the drawn nature of my speech to be what is the word? Stuck up? I don't mean that at all. I am very well aware of the fact that, if anything, you're better than me. So please, let down your defenses and join me. It's just the way I sound. This is my character. It's not because my character's looking down on anyone. My character is just sarcastic, with highly refined tastes, and a penchant for elongating words or vowels. Oh, yes. Well, these all have skulls. You don't want to get rid of those. You want to wait just a second. This is 3 mana per second with live. So what does it do? Excellent. It raises armor. It does nothing to life. And only decreases attack power slightly. We can destroy that and gain the power from there. But we'll want to test everything first. See if it... we're losing 2 slots that give a +1 to master skills. That could be an issue. What does that leave you with on Lightning Orb? I believe it leaves you with a... no, fine. No, we're fine. We're totally fine. It just occurred to me I have 18 Paragon points to spend, which may not be much of anything, but it's something. There it goes.
Come back if you need work.
There it goes again.
Hey. Maybe, don't eat a napkin. Hey, don't do that. Oh, here comes Abby. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She's like, what's going on over here? Who's eating a napkin and not let me have any of the napkin? You dropped your stick and you can't get it now, Abby Lou. You'll have to try.
Now, let's see. We'll, I think I destroyed the one I really wanted. Those are shorts. I wear them. It wouldn't suffice if you were to chew holes in it. But I see what you're trying to do. You found a treat inside the pocket. Unfortunately, it's not a treat. It's the wrapper the treat came in. Now, one could be forgiven for thinking it may taste like the treat, but unfortunately, it is quite different. Though it even has a picture of the treat on it, I could see why you would be so convinced otherwise. Marketing is very deceptive. Right, so it's the gloves and the boots we'll work within. We have a 1.5% increase in critical strike chance. And if we could re-roll... Well, no, I wouldn't re-roll anything, really. Just give it a power. I remember the other one was chain lightning, so we could do that. Yes, we could. But is there something else that we're missing here? We are missing control.
That's a good omen.
Well, that was awkward.
I can take common, turn it special.
Take these... Oh, no, you did. Didn't you? Right. So we put the... No. Wait. What does that do? It makes it go up. Yes, it does. Makes everything go up. Good. Well done. We're moving in the right direction. I didn't think my armor was that high. My last game. So that's good. And why are we keeping this exactly? Is it... It's wonderful healing. But I think I like the other one better. Let's go to the jeweler. Wait.
All right, traveler.
Yes. Yes, I'm all right. Just traveling like I do. Sorry. See, I heard his British Isles accent and sort of fell into it as well. My ego must not be strong enough yet. This one will want to... Right, what do these boots have on them? Oh no, these are the boots we're using. Yes. I want to change the aspect. Now, we have concussive strikes. Or hectic aspect. I'm not really using a basic skill, although we could. Not using. I guess. And this one? No. That one? No. That one? Maybe. And this one? No. That one? And my daze effects. Exactly what does that entail? Are you meaning when they are stunned? Or is daze a specific aspect? Dazed enemies cannot attack or use skills, but are still able to move. So it's not stun. I don't think I have any skills that daze. That would be very, very helpful. Perhaps we should try that. Yes. Yes, and I want this Ashava's poison breath to be my main thing. Oh god, that's going to, I think, let's, can we level it up?
That exceeds my funds.
Oh. Now, there's one thing we've got to do, and you know we're going to be able to do it now. No, I'm sorry. The boots. I get so distracted. No. Okay, no, we did do the boots. No. We did do... I think... Yes, we did. So
Father bless.
No, we didn't. There's still this. No, but we're doing this. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Don't need this, or do we? 74, 90% damage. 78. What's this one? 2. 2. Not really, don't really need it. You know, we've never rerolled anything on this. This could be better. Could be better. Can I get rid of the socket? No.
And below. She come again. Try not to step on my crotch when you do. And below. You coming to counter surf? Is that why you're kidding on the chair? She's trying to counter surf. She's trying to. And she's stepping right on my balls. How is that? How is that? That's where my children come from, madam. You don't want to be a negative influence on my children. But you're counter surfing. You're counter surfing, madam. Ma'am, I need to see some identification. Some identification, please. Alright, we got a caller here. Abby. Abby Lou knows her name. She knows her name. She knows her name and how special she is. Abby Lou. She knows her name. She knows her name and how special she is. Abby Lou. Abby Lou. Abby Lou. She knows your name and how special she is. When you know your name, you know other people cared about you enough to call you a special something that only they could call you. 'Cause you weren't old enough to call yourself. And that something they call you means how they love you. And that something they call you means how they care.
Hey, I know what you're going for, Bram Bram.
Nope. Abby Lou, no.
Oh, here we are again. It's allowed in town now, so you don't have to be too embarrassed about it. That's not, though. She was after. Now get this. She was after. A ball. It was a jukebox hero, stars in his eyes. Isn't that how it goes? Something like that. We are going to some place very special. Some might say the greatest town in Diablo 4. It is very nice. Do you know why? Not because it's big or fancy, but because all the amenities are in one place. Do you see that? Genius. But, although we should do this, been meaning to, haven't we? Get those gems out of the sockets. Get those gems out of the roots. And you know what?
Well done. Very well. There is power in these stones.
I'm a madman. I only put sapphires. What does a sapphire do if you put it in the weapon? All the damage. No, it used to be an emerald now.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Well, we did some nightmare dungeons, so I was thinking you could maybe... just do that. I like my outfit. Lucky for you. Right. Jesus. Jesus. You're here.
Hello.
Here, my lord. No. Jesus. Inspect Jesus. It is him. My God, it's him. The same. Jesus. Well, he's gone. Oh, maybe it was just someone who looks like Jesus, whose name is Jesus, but is in fact not Jesus. Don't you think, right here? Oh, and we're not done with the Nightmare Dungeon. Oh, that's right. We're not. You know, I'm glad I have you with me, Raheel.
Lady! Lady, what's she saying? I think you need to go to the bathroom, lady. What's she saying? Sweet Maria.
Well, they weren't kidding. What are you doing? Where did she get that? Yeah.
I'm so sweet. I'm so sweet, lady.
Maria is a very sweet soul. Timid. Doting.
It's Maria. I'm gonna take time out of her day to tell you I love you.
The mercenary way. And what would that be? Not mine. 11% intelligence. I find that very, perhaps, agreeable. And over time, the new ring. It's actually. I will look at that. know what I forgot to do right here? I suppose it's not necessary now. The basic skill. Do you think it's a wand? It looks like a dagger. Since that's the perfect wand for me, then. It has 70 tinted symphony. No, it's not. It's 50. He took that wand. So those are both wonderful. Let's just change this one. Although damage over time wouldn't be that bad of a thing. And if I didn't know how to count, I might pick 57 instead of 59. First strike damage. 21% damage. I think that's the one we're supposed to do.
Well.
Oopsies. Wasted. Oh no, that won't do with it. 1670. 1815. Nope, it won't.
Okay. Not cool, bro.
I understand the appeal of getting off the counter. You seem to do it all the time. Impunity. Of course, I know what I should get off the counter and what I shouldn't. This isn't something I need to try and excel at. It's mere experience. Alive. I would become, because they drink it and they get sick. And this, of course. What if you had gotten this off the counter, Abilu? What if you'd done that? How would you handle that? You would. It wouldn't be trouble from me. It'd be trouble that you brought on yourself. I promise you, I give you my word. Anything on this counter that you can have, you shall have it, if you should ask. But anything on this counter that you wouldn't have, I must keep from you, for your own safety.
Silly goofy Abilo. Silly goofy Abilo. Silly goofy Abilo.
So we'll take the points out of... I don't know if you all think this is a good idea, but I think it is. It could be a terrible idea, I know. let's just try it out. Let's just see what happens.
Hey. Abby. What are you doing? You're surfing on those counters? Abby, no. Please. Now, Abby, you're tearing that open. I think we probably need to go to the bathroom, huh? That got me so much trouble one time. Chewing the juice box open. Juice here.
Right, we're going to Torment. I had to put her outside. It's partly my fault as well. I should have arranged a potty time after dinner. I usually feed them outside, and she won't go unless I go with her. Please excuse me, but for a moment. It's so hard to see the icon on here, whether the microphone's turned off or on. It's like the smallest little icon. Like there's this faint little line over one. But it's the bottom one, so. Well, it reminds me. Friends, true excitement can never happen on Thursday. It must be saved till Friday. And until that time, we shall have to ponder on the lessons we've learned this night. And they have been many. But let us not forget that we're dealing with the culmination of a new build that is yet undiscovered, but will remain so not for long. Join me, Friday night, after work, and the dogs, for the journey to Torment 1 and the end of the Vessel of Hatred campaign. Again, we must wait. Such exciting things don't happen on Thursdays, they happen on Fridays. Very well. Oh yes, that's how you do it. Right, fare thee well.